If your pool is constantly getting cloudy, or it is cloudy right now, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, you have found the right video. I'm making this video to share my experience with service in swimming pools year-round, Monday through Friday, and the top reasons what I have found for a pool to actually turn cloudy. So before I actually get into all the different ways that I've actually seen, I wanted to let everybody know, please subscribe to the channel and please like this video. That will help people that are in need of help, that have a cloudy pool issue. They'll be able to find this and get help to help them figure out what's going on. So without further ado, what I wanted to say is that I'm going to start off with the least common that I have seen in the past years of service in pools, all the way to the most common. So okay, so the least common of what I see in my area, but a possible way of having a cloudy pool, or a pool just turned cloudy on you, is going to be high pH levels. When the pH gets above 8.0, it's going to be very alkaline, and what's going to happen is that once it's high, it basically, the sanitizer cannot do its job, and therefore it will start to turn cloudy. Also, the total alkalinity and pH, both of those can actually cause it. So you want to have your total alkalinity no more, no higher than like 120, and that's going to be on the maximum. And what that'll do is it'll help your pH levels stay where they need to be. So the next way that I have seen pools cloudy was just from not running it long enough. I mean, in the summertime, you're going to want to run your pool at least 8 to 10 hours a day. Do not ever go less than that, because you will run into problems. Your pool needs to filter a certain amount of hours a day. Also, variable speed pumps, if you have one of those, you want to make sure there's going to be 3 or 4 hours a day of it running on a higher RPM, so you do not run into any filtration issues. And then after that, just the filter itself being dirty, believe it or not, that's a common thing. I start working for someone and they didn't even know how to backwash their sand filter, or they didn't know there was actual filters in their cartridge filter, and had the pool for a few years. And so it is a common thing, and it's okay, but I explained to them, what's going on. So now the most common thing that I see and what I run into in my area is going to be just low sanitizer levels. Believe it or not, I mean, that's the main cause, and the fix to it is going to be 2 or 3 gallons of liquid chlorine. In my area, though, I don't know if I said this earlier, we have issues with low pH because of acidic rains. So that's why I don't normally run into a super high pH pool unless it's green. If it's green, guaranteed, usually it's going to be over 8.0. So if your pool is ever, like, if you check all the readings and everything is where it needs to be, just super chlorinate it with more than you normally do, 2 or 3 gallons of liquid chlorine, and just make sure it's constantly running, like overnight. That's my best advice. One other thing I want to touch on, and I'm going to do a separate video on this, and that's going to be high cyanuric acid stabilizer. If it's above 50, specifically if it's above 100, your pool is technically not getting the sanitization that it needs. It's not, the sanitizer is not actually functioning right because the stabilizer is too high. So I have seen that also. But the most common one is just going to be not enough chlorine in the pool, or they just have not shocked it recent or on a regular basis. So that's what I see. And if you have any comments or questions, please post them. I also have an email address that's attached in my on the about page. I put that up there if anybody has any questions. But Yeah, please subscribe to the channel and like this video, and I will see you in the next video here soon. Thank you.